The moment the man reached the border, he sensed something was off. Two poor men were told they could escape from here, but after taking just a few steps, they were shot in the chest with arrows. Then, his friend John suddenly tossed him a bag full of diamonds worth millions and told him to run. He had 2 minutes. It turned out John had tricked him into coming here just to be part of a deadly hunting game for the rich. Nick didn't want to be a part of this. He grabbed his backpack and tried to walk away, but a group of armed men surrounded him. John didn't waste time. He repeated, "You've got 2 minutes to run." Now Nick realized this was serious. He had no choice but to sprint into the forest. The rich men laughed and shouted,
"Ladies, you wanna fuck or hunt?
Let's go!"
As soon as the 2 minutes were up, they grabbed their rifles and began the hunt. But what they didn't know was, once they entered the forest, they were the ones in danger. Because Nick wasn't just anybody. He was a former champion boxer. The rich men searched everywhere, but couldn't find him. Nick didn't stop running either. He was trying to cross the border into Thailand to escape. He reached a river and saw a woman's dead body floating in it, another victim of this sick hunt. Then, one of the hunters, a man in a hat, had an idea. He climbed a hill to get a better view and spotted Nick drinking water. But Nick dodged behind a tree. Just as Hat Guy came storming down the hill, Nick suddenly jumped into the river. By the time the hunter reached the river, Nick was gone. But actually, he was hiding behind him. In the next moment, Nick dragged him underwater and landed 2 strong punches. But Hat Guy pulled out a taser and tried to shock him. That's when Nick stopped holding back. He hit the man with a flurry of punches and slammed him into a big rock, killing him on the spot. When the others found his body, they finally realized Nick wasn't just tough. He was deadly. Still, they had numbers and didn't back down. When they reached the river looking for Nick, one of them spotted him from above. He shouted to the others, and they all started firing down at him.
Targets in sight!
Nick quickly jumped back into the water and hid behind a rock. Even though the arrows didn't hit him, they weren't going to let him go. They even brought out a grenade launcher. A blast hit near Nick and sent him rolling down the mountain. He slid down over 100 meters. Thankfully, he landed on something soft and survived. But when he looked up, he saw a group of elephants behind him. Before he could react, a young girl named Anna appeared. She asked what was going on. After hearing his story, she offered to help. Nick didn't have time to chat. He turned to run across the border, but he didn't know he was going the wrong way. Anna told him,
"The border's not that way. Just follow me."
She seemed trustworthy, so Nick followed her. They hadn't walked far when they saw a bull's burnt body on the ground. That's when they realized they were in a minefield. To make things worse, the rich men had also arrived in cars to continue the hunt.